Dan for numerical lion coming from an undisclosed secret location to deconstruct your reality using gematria or gematria, this ancient occult knowledge of numbers and letters. And I saw this story the other day. President Trump has made 15,413 false or misleading claims over 1,055 days. I had to decode this, look at the numbers in the headlines. What are the significance of these numbers? I'll get to that. Straight out of Washington, D.C. So, December 16th, updated at 6:52. Why is that interesting? Because we're talking about the President 52. The Cabal 52, right? From Kabalah, that's where Cabal comes from. They're the people that rule us. 52, Gematria, straight out of the Kabbalah, 52, 52 cards in a deck, 52 weeks in a year, big number. So, as of December 10th, his 1055th day in office, Trump had made 15,413 false or misleading claims, according to the fact checker database. So, first of all, let's look at this number. 15,413 happens to be the 1,801st prime number. And I just realized the significance of 1801. The Scottish Rite of Freemasonry was founded, according to Wikipedia, in 1801. Isn't that interesting? Very interesting. So, 1801 is 181. Numerology, you don't count the zero. So this is interesting because the story becomes 181 days before his 74th birthday. The story comes out on the 16th, his birthday, June 14th, 181 days. Wow, what a coincidence. Also, they say in the article that Trump has falsely said 181 times that he passed the biggest tax cut in history. Wow. What's so special about 181? It's the 42nd prime number. And what are we talking about here? We're talking about his false claims, right? And we're also talking about the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, founded in 1801 or 181. Freemason equals 42. In the purest cipher, right here, full reduction. So he made a bunch of claims. So I looked at this number, 15,413, divided it by 1055, and he's making 14.6 claims each day of office. Why is that interesting? Well, if you look at Donald Trump here, the 45th president, he was born on June 14th. Or in most of the world, they say 14/6 or 14.6. Kind of like that. Right? So that's his birthday. If you add up all the numbers, 1 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1 plus 3, these are all his misleading statements. It equals 14. He was born on the 14th. 1 and 4 is 5. If you write out 5, it equals 42. Just like Freemason. So, from his birthday to the story. Oh, so this happened on a day with 47 numerology. I'll get to that in a minute. He was born on a day with 40 numerology. 6 plus 14 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 6 is 40. He was reported on a day with 40 numerology. 6, 12 plus 16 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 is 40. And in the story you read, both Octobers had more than 1,100 claims with an average of nearly 40 claims a day. And he was born with 40 numerology. He's reported on a day with 40 numerology. Happened on a day with 47 numerology. 12 plus 16 plus 19 is 47. And let's look at the properties of 1055. This is how many days in office since December 10th. And it was interesting to me is that it's 5 times 211. Oops. What did I do here? I'm not sure what I did here. Oh, I just made it big. So I'll get to that in a minute. This is a Masonic ritual 155, an English ordinal. That's what this is. It's also the Scottish Rite. The Scottish Rite of Freemasonry equals 155. We're talking about in the beginning, founded in 1801. 5 times 211 is 1055. 211, the 47th prime number. If you look it up, I don't think I put it down here. 211 is the 47th prime number. Big number when we're talking about Trump. This comes from Fact Checker 47. Right, on a day with 47 numerology. Trump 47. Special number to the gang. He's the president. President 47. So from his 1055th day in office to 1210 is 180 days. If you include the 8 end date from his birthday, it's 180 days. Why is that interesting? Because President Trump equals 180. And in the beginning of this decode I was telling you about, they're saying his name's President Trump has made these false statements. President Trump 180. From his birthday to the story is 185 days. And this is interesting because we're talking about, see, Scottish Rite, right? Secret society equals 185. And that's who we're talking about. We're talking about the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. Check out their building. This is the headquarters in Washington, D.C. I got a picture of it somewhere. I mean, look at this building. Pretty crazy. It's called the House of the Temple. This is a real thing. This is a conspiracy. Secret societies. They don't have any windows. So, him saying he's making false or misleading claims, 127 and 143. And also Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, 127, 143. That's what the story is about. So this happened on the 350th day of the year, December 16th. The story comes out on the 350th day of the year. Guess what? Scottish Rite of Freemasonry equals 350. You ever heard of the organization 350.org? That's what it is. It's the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. That's what's going on here. So I saw an ad on the site of the article from Chase. Get up to $350 back. $350. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry on the 350th day. Crazy, huh? So Trump was born on the 165th day of the year. June 14th happens to be the 165th day of the year. Scottish Rite equals 165. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. So also there's this. If you look at the graphic, they said President Trump has made more than 15,400 false or misleading claims. Why that number? Before it was an exact number. Now it's more than. Well, I'll show you why. It has everything to do with the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. You don't count the zero in numerology. There you go. So his most repeated claim is the U.S. economy today is the best in history, equals 187. 187, very iconic number. Washington, D.C. Oops, if you spell it, it doesn't have a Z in it. Washington, D.C. equals 187. See that? And U.S. economy today is the best in history. From these claims, I record up to his 74th birthday is 187 days. Wow. So interesting number for him because he held his convention on 7/18, the Republican National Convention, or 18/7. It was held, first day was on July 18th. And the ancient accepted order of Freemasonry equals 187. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about Freemasonry. And it was 187 days from the convention to Trump's inauguration. And I don't think I wrote it out here, but here, let me show you. So from the convention to inauguration, which is in 2017. Oops. Is, see that? 187 days. That's a special number for him. So also Methuselah lived 187 years and became, well, that's when he had Lamech. And the Torah has 187 chapters, and that this code is biblical, right? That's what the Kabbalists believe, that in the beginning, God merged the number and the letter and the word. The Genesis story, the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah, 187 chapters of the Torah. And of course, 187 is the code. 187. The California Penal Code defines the crime of murder. Murder, right? That's what this gang is all about. Murder. So it's appropriate that the convention was held in Quicken Loans. Look at Trump's numbers, President Trump, the ritual number. Also the reflection of 27. And then if you look at Quicken Loans Arena, also 180, 72, 81. So if you go through the story more, I mean, it's just crazy all the stuff they talk about in this. Let's see if I can pull some of this stuff out here. 600 false or misleading claims, 60 times, it's connection with 33, and it's also 6, the number 6, the number of man, perfect number as well. Look, he says perfect, right? 6 is a perfect number. If you look up what perfect numbers, positive integer that is equal to the sum of its proper divisors. The smallest perfect number is 6. Right? And we're talking about 6 in this story here. President Trump. Talking about Ukraine, 47. So then he talks about 1.5 billion. Hunter Biden, 1.5 is 15. And talking about that number 47 before, happened on a day with 47 numerology. 47, the 15th prime. We're talking about perfect numbers. This happened on a day with 28 numerology. 12 plus 16. The story came out. 12 plus 16 is 28. 28 is a perfect number. See that? Man is made perfect. 1.5. So we're talking about that. Look at that. 15 claims each day. Right? I said 14.6. If you round it up, it's 15. 47, the 15th prime number. About 1 in 5 of these claims are about the economy or jobs. 1 in 5. 15, right? Oh, so it's just a numerical ritual, this story. Look at this. It's 235 times, about second most repeated claim about the border wall being built. What is border wall? Border wall 47, right? Trump 47. President 47. On and on it goes. 235. It's a number with Freemasonry. Look at the 16% private land. 16%. This article came out on the 16th. Here's the story where I said 181 times that he passed the biggest tax cut in history. Biggest tax cut. What's that? What's tax cut? Biggest tax cut in history. 106 or 16, right? So anyway, I'm going far afield, but you get the point. Everything is coded. Everything. And, even the ads on this. Look, it says 1 in 6 adults. Strong Trump supporters. 1 in 6 or 16. Right? So, another story by the numbers from the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. That's who this is from your secret society. And if you talk about this, you're crazy. Right? Just keep on drinking the Kool-Aid. This is what this knowledge enables you to do. You can see through these lies. He's making false statements, but he's doing it by the numbers, according to the code, and that's what it's all about. All right. Well, thanks so much for your support. Please spread this knowledge of numbers and letters. It's Masonry and Kabalah. Masonry owes its debt to Kabalah, Gematria. It's in every aspect of our lives.